Okay, so this is your reading for Earth signs for June 2020. Earth sign readings, like the air sign readings, is split into two groups. I was gonna be like two groups, but that's four. Two groups. And I feel like this group may consist of a lot of karmic partners, karmic people. In order, one second. In order for you to know which group is for you, I'm gonna hold up the decks for each group, and whichever one resonates is the group for you. And also, you know, the title of the reading will tell you about which group. So here is the deck for group one. This is the group I'm about to do right now. And here is the deck for group two. Okay. So the theme for June 2020 for this group, we have the Mother of Water, which is kind of like the Queen of Cups. And I clarified the card, and I feel like this is about not healing, not being willing to start something new, hanging on to things that are not serving you, trying to hold on to people or habits that are not serving you, which is where the whole karmic thing comes in, because I know a lot of karmics are attempting to hold on to divine masculines when they need to let go. The Wheel of Fortune clarifying it is here to say that you can either let go or you can be forced to let go. And this has to do with, you can let go of people who are not for you, as in if you're trying to get in between someone and someone else and you know they're not for you, let them go. If you're holding on to habits that are not serving you, it is best for you to let them go. I feel like you guys are resisting an awakening. You're trying to resist, for some of you, being single. I feel like you're hyper fixating on things that are not serving you, and I feel like it is causing you pain. I feel like there's a really big need for healing here. Yeah. For some of you, you may be trying to hold money over someone's head. That's not gonna work. If you were attempting to hold something over someone's head to keep them around, that's no longer gonna work. I feel like, you know, the Mother of Water, there's rain, and I always think of rain as something that's really cleansing, and the Mother of Water is sitting in a desert and she's being rained on, so I feel like you've been attempting to water something that literally is not gonna work anyway. Whatever you planted may be rotten. And I just feel like with the Hangman reverse here, there's just really a need to let go of things that are not serving you. With the Three of Staffs reverse here, there's just a need to let go of things that are not serving you, period. And I feel like this month may be hard for you guys emotionally. Oh, also, I forgot to say this. This is, I know I said Earth signs, but Earth signs is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever placement, North Node, that, you know, Mercury, whatever you feel resonates. If it's resonating for you, it's for you. The universe is sending a cleansing rain, and it is going to wash away everything that's not serving you, whether you try to fight it or not. You cannot resist awakening. And you can also not hold people back from what's for them, and that includes, like, people can't hold you back for what's for you. But I feel like this month is just about that cleansing rain coming down. I feel like you've been in the desert for a long time because maybe you haven't been healing the way that you should have, or maybe There's just, you know, an overall need for you to you've been staying in a place that's not for you, and there's, you know, there's a need for you to leave that place. There's a need for you to stop fixating on and trying to hold on to things that are not serving you. That's what this month is about. I feel like that cleansing rain coming down, and, you know, if you do decide to remain in that place, then you will just be there by yourself, and it's not going to work. There's a need. You're welcome. There's.
I was about to. Did you want some pizza?
Yeah.
You got like beef or something.
That's fine.
I had some people.
Thank you. That was my boyfriend. I love him. There's a need for overall for you to free yourself from the pain that's within you, from the things that you've been fixating on that aren't serving you, from you to free yourself from these self-imposed binds. That's what this month is about. The Wheel of Fortune is here to tell you that it's going to keep going no matter what you do. There is no resisting it, period. Even if you choose not to make moves forward in the right direction, you will, the awakening is happening regardless. There is a similar message for fire signs, so maybe if you cross-watch that reading, there's messages in there for you. But okay, so, and again, the High Priestess being at the bottom of the deck talks about a need for you to awaken, for you to really listen to your intuition, for you to do the right thing, for you to raise your vibration, make high vibrational choices. You know what the right choice is, but it's about making that choice. I just saw 717, so maybe that number is significant for you. But yeah, okay, so to get into the reading, week 1 of June, we have
There you go. If you want to, you can come down.
Thank you. I will in a second. I have to finish these.
Okay. But, I mean, if you want to, you can stand there.
I'll be down in a second.
Yeah, just saying.
I'm gonna do what I want. Thank you. Okay. So we have Nine of Water reverse and Nine of Air upright. So as representing week 1, and then as the challenges for week 1, I have 7 of Earth reverse, I have Crone of Earth, and 1 of Air. So what I'm getting from this is that give me 1 second. I'm going to clarify this. Yeah. So I feel like you guys, again, this is about not letting go of things that are serving you, allowing yourself, because the Nine of Air is equivalent to the Nine of Swords, and normally in the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, it's like, you know, somebody's surrounded by swords and they're blindfolded, but they could literally walk through the swords and take off the blindfold if they wanted to. But they're not. And then the Knight of Cups is about somebody just sitting here, and that's about, to me, like the comfort zone. And I just clarified it, and I got the Hierophant and the Ace of Cups reversed, which means I feel like you're holding on to ways of thinking, ways of being, ways of doing things that are not serving you. You may be holding on to commitment that's not serving you instead of choosing healing for yourself. There's a need for you to integrate some change into your life, and there's a need for some things to come to an end, but I feel like you may be resisting that. And it's weird because you resisting it is not bringing you any happiness either. So I'm kind of not getting why it's happening. Let's see. I feel like the Seven of Earth reverse is about imbalance and not growing. Like you're being imbalanced, you're not necessarily growing from it, you're not trying to grow. Maybe, like I mentioned earlier, the whole planting something and watering it, but it's already dead. So there's literally nothing to water. I feel like you guys are out of touch with your emotions, and there's a need for you to get back in touch with your emotions. I feel like you even may be haunted in your sleep and be having nightmares about some things. There may be messages in your dreams for you that you're not paying attention to. It could be let me clarify this. Yeah, I feel like the reason that you are being haunted also, it could be because, like I said, if you are a karmic, maybe you've been doing some things that you're not supposed to be in. I feel like you're keeping yourself stuck in that place, and maybe what's haunting you is yourself and what you've been doing. And I also feel like this could be you attempting to do something to somebody in their sleep, such as spell work. If this is about karmics, you are attempting to keep a divine masculine away from his divine feminine. Overall, I feel like this is just about you, not growing, and trying to, sorry, trying to water something that's already dead, not being in touch with your emotions, not healing, and choosing not to have clarity in regards to certain things. And so, okay. So that's what I'm getting for week 1. I feel like this is about you trying to resist something that's inevitable, or trying to hold on to something that's bound to leave. Whether that is habits, whether that's a person, that's what I feel from you. So moving on to week 2. You have the God reverse and Omens reverse. Oh, also I'm getting that you holding on to this stuff could be causing you sickness. Whether that is a mental sickness, a spiritual sickness, or a literal physical sickness, I feel like it could be causing you sickness. So if you're starting to get sick and you're wondering why, that could be why. But like I said, for week 2, Omens reverse and the God reverse. As representing what's going to be going on for you in week 2. And then in terms of the challenges for week 2, we have 10 of Fire and Transformation reverse. So I feel like, again, you're holding on to beliefs that are not serving you. You're holding on to practices that are not serving you. You're doing things that you're not supposed to do. You're choosing not to heal. You're choosing not to choose the high vibrational road. Everything has been pointing to the things that to what you need to let go of, and I don't feel like you're listening to that. I feel like you've been purposely ignoring the signs, kind of idealizing a situation. I feel like you're just not making the right decision. Some of you may even be doing black magic, and maybe all the signs have been pointing to that getting ready to backfire really big on you. And you're just not listening. With the 10 of fire here, that's equivalent to the 10 of wands, and the 10 of wands is like somebody carrying literally like 10 wands on their back. I don't know why you would want to carry 10 wands on your back. Things would be a lot easier if you weren't carrying 10 wands on your back. But for some reason, you're resisting the transformation anyway. With this transformation card being here in reverse. You may be doing something for money. You may be resisting leaving a situation for money in order to take some money. Yeah, I feel like you're... Yeah, I feel like some of you guys have been attempting to do bad things to people. Like black magic, and you're just not stopping. So that's pretty redundant, man. So is this whole thing gonna be that way or what? I feel like there's a need for you to get these swords out of your back and to stop playing victim to the circumstances that you're currently creating, because I feel like the universe is attempting to remove them, but you're not allowing that for some reason. Okay, so moving on to week. There's a need for you to heal your heart chakras. There's a need for you to stop trying to interfere with the divine. Or else I feel like something will be destroyed, and it's not going to be pretty when it happens. Any spells that you have been doing are going to backfire. If you are doing black magic, that is going to backfire, okay? So moving on to week 3. As the cards representing what's going to be going on in week 3 for you, we have 4 of fire, reverse, maiden of earth, reverse, and 5 of water. Five of water. And then as far as the challenges for week 3, I have 9 of earth, reverse. I have mother of fire. I have 3 of earth. And 3 of earth reverse, I'm sorry. And 3 of fire reverse. So you can...
My bad.
Okay. So I feel like, again, this is about imbalance. This is about not being in touch with yourself, not making the right decisions for yourself. Hyper fixating on things that are, again, just disappointing you over and over and over again. Not healing, resisting healing. This is so freaking redundant, man. I feel like if you're attempting to hold on to a relationship, that's just going to end in lack. Whatever you're doing is just going to result in lack. I feel like you may be attempting to hold on, if you are a female karmic, you may be attempting to hold on to a man for his money. That's not gonna work. Yeah, you're just really being stubborn, man. Is this whole reading gonna be this way? And still trying to do black magic. Okay. Still trying to carry shit that's not for you. Okay. That just seems real counterproductive. This whole reading is literally the same thing over and over and over again. Please learn your lesson. This is not gonna fucking work for you. I'm so sorry. And I'm sorry if I seem like an asshole when I say that, but I just do not have empathy for people who do shit like this. I'm sorry. I empathize in the sense like, yeah, wanting somebody you can't have sucks, but do you even want them for the right reasons? You know, being hurt sucks. Not getting what you want sucks. But do you even want what you want for the right reasons? Is what you want even what you need? You know what I'm saying? There's something out here for everyone. We don't have to mess up what other people have. You don't have to get in the way of other people's success. You don't have to take things from other people to be successful. And if you do, well, the success is not going to last. Just walk in front of it.
I never showed you that, did I?
No.
That's fine.
Okay. So, moving on to the 4th week, you have 10 of air reverse. Well, really 10 of air upright, element of fire. Reverse. You have 5 of earth upright and Ostara reverse. As far as your challenges for week 4, you have Mother of Earth reverse. Oops, Mother of Earth. No. Yeah, Mother of Earth reverse. You have Element of Water reverse. I'm sorry, Mother of Earth upright, Element of Water reverse. 7 of Water upright. 10 of Water reverse. Yule reverse. 8 of Earth reverse. And the Goddess. That's a really creepy card to me. So let's see. I feel like you may be attempting to look into someone's future, and maybe doing candle magic or moon magic as a way to attempt to stop whatever is inevitably going to happen. As I said before, that's not gonna work. You will end up trapping yourself. You will end up making a bed that you really don't want to lie in and having to lie in it. I do feel like let me see. I feel like this is gonna be exposed. Exposed in weeks 3 or week 4. Definitely by week 4 things will be exposed, but any illusions that you've created, I feel like, will fall. And I feel like whatever you're attempting to hold on to, especially if it's money, you're gonna lose that. Jeez. I feel like the element of water reverse means that you guys are, you may have water in your chart. I'm hearing emphasis on Taurus and Scorpio and Pisces placements, but especially Taurus and Scorpio. I feel like you're still not healing your heart. You're still not in touch with your emotions the way you need to be. I feel like you may be using magic in an attempt to create confusion. But I feel like your magic is going to be blocked, and it's not gonna work. Whatever, let me see. Yeah, whatever you were doing is gonna fall apart. The divine is coming in, and they're saying, "LOL, no." You are going to be forced to put in, I feel like you're not healing yourself, you're choosing not to awaken to the truth, and it's going to be forced in front of you anyway. You're going to be forced to look at yourself. Any energy that you've been putting out is going to come back to you. So if you have been doing the right thing, if this is just about, maybe you're just in a relationship with someone and you really don't want to see the truth about them, that's definitely not as bad as, that doesn't make you a karmic. But I feel like a lot of you are karmics, but if you haven't been doing black magic and stuff, of course, your karma is not going to be nearly as bad. I mean, of course, unfortunately, you're going to be forced to see the truth about situations regardless, and people will see the truth about you. If you've been two-faced, people are going to see that. If you've been doing things behind the scenes, if you've been working with demonic forces, that's going to be exposed. I feel like whatever you were doing to block somebody, that's just not gonna work anymore. It's just not gonna work anymore. The divine is intervening. Sheesh, this is a really redundant reading. Okay, whatever. If you are karmic, again, you're gonna be exposed to the masculine, you're gonna be exposed to everyone. It's not gonna work anymore. Even those of you who may be trying to silence me, which for some reason I feel right now, that's not gonna work, girl. I'm still gonna be here talking just as loud as I want to. Okay? Okay, so that was real redundant. Let's move on to your oracle cards. So oracles. So we have death rights reversed. No, I mean death rights upright, my bad. Death rights upright. We have transmission reverse and discipline. So this is for Cancers. I feel like this is about the truth coming out. Again, not all karmics do black magic, but I feel like most of you, if not all of you, are karmics. So the truth is going to come out, and you're no longer going to... I feel like if you were holding on to a masculine, I feel like he's going to turn off his emotions, and he's just going to be like, you're not my problem. The death rites is about saying goodbye. You could be mourning the loss of someone, and if that's the case, I'm really sorry. If you're mourning the death of a relative, I'm really sorry. If you've been using graveyard magic, that's dead. I don't feel as much magic from the Cancer placements as I do, you know, you will, you know, the truth is going to be exposed, and, you know, things are coming to an end. If you've been trying to stop someone from having a baby with someone, that's going to come to an end. If you try to trap someone by having a baby, I'm hearing that you may miscarry, which I'm sorry because I know that's really hard, or that they're gonna maybe leave you anyway. I feel like Cancer placements, even if you are karmics, I feel like you are going to understand the lesson. Even if it took you a while to understand it, and you will grow. And know that when you do that, there is somebody for you, and there is something out here for you. You may have to deal with the karma of your actions, but know that by choosing to heal, things in your life will really start to work out. And I want to say, if you do choose to heal, I'm really, really proud of you for that. I have 11 and 77. So yeah, I do see for Cancer placements that you guys actually might make the right decision. And you will still have to deal with the consequences of your actions. You will still be exposed for what you have done, but there's still hope for you, for things to work out in your favor. Moving on to Scorpio placements, I have the Anti-Hero card. I have Love Conquers All. Oh, I just realized that I said Cancer and Scorpio. I meant Taurus here. But maybe you're a Cancer with Taurus placements. Maybe that's why I said that. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you actually might be Cancer with Taurus placements or Taurus with Cancer placements. So that's what I meant. I meant Taurus. Sorry to confuse you guys. For Virgo placements, we have Antihero. We have Love Conquers All. And we have Transgressions. So maybe watch the water sign reading. That reading could be helpful for you. I see for Virgo placements here, I see you making the right choice in the end. Maybe even though you haven't made the best choices thus far, I see you getting the lesson. And if you haven't been the one doing things, maybe somebody has been doing this to you. The Love Conquers All, again, if you're on the wrong side of things, this is about, you know, knowing that you cannot get in the way of true love. If you're on the right side of things, this is about your love winning in the end. Transgressions card. I feel like justice will prevail. And if you're on the right side of things, anyone who tried to make you seem like a villain, so maybe like somebody has been this whole month attempting to block you from something, and that's not gonna work. Just know that justice is going to prevail, and any deceit is going to come out, period. So moving on to Capricorn placements. And maybe I wanted to say Scorpio because maybe some of you guys have Scorpio placements, or maybe a Scorpio was trying to stop you Virgo placements, okay? So for Capricorn placements, we have the Call for Help card. We have Maynard reverse. We have Faith, Outsider, and Natural. So I feel like this is really weird. I'm kind of confused as to whether a negative energy is just really infiltrating your reading right now, or what. If you guys have been feeling down and you know that this is not, like, you haven't been doing this to yourself, know that somebody is doing it to you. But know that if, you know, the real ones will be exposed. Like, the real will be exposed, the fake will be exposed. If you're on the right side of things, you're gonna end up fine regardless. Just know that. If you were attempting to keep somebody outside of something, you will become the outsider. If you have been feeling for a while as if things are not going in your favor, as if you have been kept outside of something, things are going to start to work in your favor. If you need help, seek help. Really. If this whole reading is just about you going through things and being sad and not, like, being able to heal from them, please seek help. Please, please, please. Either way, there's a, you know, now that I'm telling you this, please make the right decision for yourself and heal. Make the right decision for yourself and let go of that person. Make the right decision for yourself. If you're in a toxic relationship, call for help. You know what I mean? If you're in a situation that you don't know how to get out of, call for help. Have faith in yourself. Okay? Please. So maybe a lot of you are not karmics, and maybe a lot of karmics are watching this, but I do feel like there are a lot of karmics watching this, and this message still applies to them. It may be still, you guys may be still karmics, but I feel like you guys are, some of you are. But I also feel like there are a lot of karmics attempting to watch and figure out what's going on to try to stop it. That's not gonna work. Okay? Okay, so those are the messages that I'm getting. Okay, so if I hope that was helpful. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike if you want. Do whatever you feel guided to do. If you want, you can watch group 2 for earth signs. But like I said, if you are karmic and attempting to figure out what's going on in people's lives, you still can't stop it. Also, stop. That's weird. That's stalker-like. If you're not a karmic, I feel like they're literally trying to put something on you right now. So if the month of June is really hard, that is probably why. Okay? Yeah, that's all I'm getting. The truth is gonna come out, okay? If you're on the right side of things, things will work in your favor. If you're not on the right side of things, you know, there's still a chance to get on the right side of things though, okay? And again, if you're not a karmic, I'm sorry. I do feel like there was a lot of negative energy attempting to infiltrate your reading. But either way, this group needs an awakening. And hopefully you guys make the right decisions and choose awakening, because resisting awakening is not going to work anyway. So that's all I have. Hopefully this was helpful. Okay.